Hello and welcome back to UMass Sports Weekly. I'm here with our wonderful producer. He's back on, and that's in JMS. We prepared some lovely superlatives to get a little redemption. I don't know if we could top Phil's act that he pulled over there. I don't know, man. That's tough.
Gonna be hard.
My hair is still staying still right here because Phil killed it.
I think I saw it move a little just from the
Did
impact.
it move? It might have moved from the impact from
Just the
Phil's.
impact of that. It just moved your hair just a
But
tiny
all
bit.
right, we're gonna get started. I'm going first. We're going back and forth. That's how we're gonna do it.
Yep.
I'm gonna start with my lovely. I'm not gonna say who, but most likely to go for a long stroll on the beach with Coach Micheletto, and that's our lovely host, and that's Tommy Colludi. So come and grab that one. That's for you.
I love that man.
Yeah, Jesse.
All right. No, we obviously had to give that award to Tommy just because I don't think anyone here has had a closer relationship with a coach than Tommy Colludi.
Except for Stephen A. and LeBron, of course.
Of course. But moving along, now we've all had our fair share of experiences with media relations. Such lovely people help us out so much with this. This next award is for most likely to go for a long stroll on the beach with John Sinnott. And that award goes to Zender Manning.
So our next member has been a member here for 4 years. He's a good buddy of mine. We've been through it all together from freshman year on. But he's been a little absent these past couple of weeks.
We only heard.
We've seen him every once in a while. We've seen him this week. 5 weeks later, we've seen him, whatever. So then he gets bronchitis. And we're like, is this guy really sick?
Yeah, you were like, I saw him in class. He's faking.
So I'm like, oh my gosh, Joey, bronchitis? There's no way. I tell everybody on the show, I'm like, guys, Joey Sade's not sick. He's just chilling. He's chilling. I saw him in class today. I go into class the next day, and he's freaking coughing up a storm. He's on antibiotics. So most likely to get bronchitis and have no one believe him, Joey Sade. There you go, Joe.
All right, I'm going to leave those two for last. And now, one of the things I get to do as producer, I know everybody thinks all I do is press the play button, but one of the other things I get to do is make sure everybody else knows what the heck they're doing when it comes to putting stuff together. So I've sat down with a number of people, putting together their highlight packages, recording their voiceovers, and it tends to take a few tries. You guys get it eventually. But there's one person here who I think took more takes than anybody else on a single recording. And I'm just sad that nobody else was around to see it because we would be recording these the day before the show. She knows who she is. It is Brittany Collins, most takes on a single recording.
All right, let's see. I'm shuffling. I don't know which one to pick first.
It's like poker. You just got to shuffle it and see what you draw next.
There's 2 cards in poker.
All right, so I think Xander hit and missed with his little shorts joke for Joey, but we're gonna make a shorts joke for somebody else. There's a kid. He kind of looks down at his paper a little bit when he's going with those facts, and he's got a nice, beautiful suit top on. He's looking good. He's got his hair looking all nice. Not as nice as this, of course, but
It's impossible.
but yeah. Tim Denny, most likely to wear shorts on air. That's for you.
Yep. All right. Gotta keep shuffling through. Because that's why. Because I'm the producer. I say. But we heard plenty of jokes about this particular person in our last segment. We could have given him plenty of awards. Sweatiest hands, or best beard comb, or most likely to miss a game-winning goal while filming a soccer game. We could have gone with anything. But I think everybody in the last segment really hit the nail on the head for what best describes this guy, and that is most likely to have his hand bitten off by an alligator. I don't even need to say his name. He could just come up. You can just come up. You know who you are.
You know, I thought you were going to give me the most likely to lose a bet against Kentucky or something.
Another possibility. So many great possibilities for this man, Marc Jean-Louis.
I hate you, James.
So abusive.
All right, so the next one. This guy, man, he's a great guy. He covers the hockey beat. He's put up some nice equations on our set. 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 3 = whatever. A + B, we get C. I don't even remember what he put. I don't know if it was right.
And of course, all those lovely Plato arguments that we love to hear.
So most philosophical goes to John Anderson. Congrats, buddy.
What's 2 + 3?
2 + 3 is 5. I'll
There
take
we go.
You know. Now, I know a lot of you guys in the last segment, you talked about how awkward I can be. I admit it. I embrace it.
This better be for Phil.
But, you know, there's nothing more awkward, I think, than when you put the camera on the guy, and the guy's like, I'm going to look at the other camera, because apparently I can't look at the lights. I can't see where we're going. I don't know. I don't know where the camera's pointing. And there's one guy, I think, who had more trouble with looking at the right camera than anybody else. So most likely to look at the wrong camera goes to Philip Sanzo.
I gotta say, thank my mom and my dad for making me this way, and you guys for giving me this award.
Always a pleasure, Phil.
Phil, I gotta say, you killed it tonight, man. But going forward, this girl, she's a new member of the show. Jesse and I had a really tough time going through this one, but Jesse came up with a good one here, and
Gotta make sure you give him the context for this one.
yeah, you do. You know what?
All
This
right.
is all you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
taking
taking
it
the
over. So am I
He
now.
made half
He's
these.
just such a ladies' man.
Yeah, he said-
Well, the story behind this person is working on an assignment, you know, trying to get some interviews with some UMass baseball players because she wants to do a story on Tommy John. Sounds simple enough, right? We've all worked with media relations. Like I said, such lovely people. Such lovely people. We love working with them. We love you so much for helping us out. Please continue to help us out more. But in this particular instance, this person goes in, talks to a media relations person, hey, I'd like to interview a baseball player. They're like, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't give you interviews with players. Granted, the number of players we've had in our studio would kind of disagree with that, but, you know, it is what it is. So the award for most likely to get stiffed by media relations goes to Caitlin Corbett.
And then she actually got an interview with the actual Tommy John going forward.
Yeah.
So give her credit
You
for that.
talk about media relations.
You know what, she's
They
happy.
couldn't get her a simple UMass baseball player. She gets Tommy John. All right, so.
You got it.
Oh, I'm just taking it over at this point. Taking it over. So, you know, we all have had our fair share of struggles with, you know, technical difficulties on the show. That's just part of the business. That's just part of why I scream as if the Titanic's going down, as Tommy so eloquently put it in our roast. But this particular person, I've never seen someone have so much trouble with their own laptop trying to put a package together. Somehow, she has a Mac that doesn't have iMovie. I don't know how that's possible. I still don't understand how that happened. It comes with iMovie, doesn't it? I don't know. I'd sue personally, but that's just me. So the award for most likely to get stiffed by her own computer goes to Kathleen Harkins. And we gotta have themes. Thank you. All right. Now this next award, you know, we talk about how many strides we've made with this show. One of the things we've made so many strides in is our social media. You know, we got so many more followers on Twitter, you know, so many our followers on Instagram. Fine, what was this last one that's live streamed?
Periscope.
Periscope, that's the word. I can never remember that word. There's too many. I couldn't handle all this social media, but this guy can. He got us so many likes, just everybody likes him. So I just had to give him the award for Mr. Congeniality, and that man is Liam Byrne.
Thank you.
Oops.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Gotta get that.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Sandra Bullock's got nothing on you, man. So this next one has to go out to my replacement. Everybody knows who he is. I'll say his name in a minute. This guy, like they said, he came on He's done so much to help. But, you know, there are times, just like everybody, when he has his off days. And when he has his off days, the show literally goes down in a fire. Let's not lie. That's exactly what happens if this guy, you know, is having an off day. So, the award for most likely to either save or destroy the show, depending on his mood that day, goes to my replacement at the producer position, Jamie Blendon. Yeah. That is the voice of God. Jamie's now God. He's gotten mythical powers just from his technology know-how. Yes. So for those of you who didn't hear, Jamie is the captain now. You know, I have to step aside. Just have to let it go. You know, like Elsa and Frozen, I got to let it go. You know. But this last award goes to my good friend Chris, who's here with me. So happy to have you with you for this. So, you know, we've all, you know, being on air is tough. Being on air live is tough. You know, you have to make sure you get everything right in one try, unless you're Brittany doing the preview and trivia segments the day before. But when you're doing it live, you got to make sure you get everything right the first time, whether that's, you know, the facts, the way you want to deliver, or how you want to pronounce someone's name. Now, we all have had our fair share of struggles with that, whether it's, you know, John Machiletto or Sam Koch, which I think you were actually a part of that, so yeah. And then, of course, there was the first show, your infamous Sifu Lufu. I am 100% sure that is not how the man's name is pronounced. You owe him an apology. That was terrible. So the award for most on-air mispronunciations goes to my good friend, Chris Corso.
I'll take it.
And I know we're just beating a dead haircut here, aren't we? Well, that's going to do it for our superlative section. But we'll be right back with our senior send-off. Myself, Chris, Joey, and Mark will all be there to say our last goodbyes. You know, very emotional time. So please stick around for that.